It's been so long since I've done one of these. Do we just go? Begin hangout. Hangout event. The Canine General Special Operations. Talk to Gorou. Oh, he's here. Look at it. And Ya is here too.
I really can't recommend that store highly enough. A couple more visits and you'll find that the fur on your tail is silky smooth. A gorgeous tail like yours deserves lots of tender, loving care. Don't you agree?
Don't you agree?
No need. I'm not interested in that kind of thing.
You say that, but do I see your ears saying otherwise?
I love the way Yai talks so
Although
much.
your tail isn't professionally maintained, the fur doesn't look dry and coarse. To me, this says you like to take care of it. I'm also guessing
It's because Gorou's a dog.
And hug your fluffy tail tight as you go off to sleep.
Oh my gosh. How do you know?
Don't be
The way he's
ridiculous.
trying to save face.
I'm a high-ranking general of Watatsumi Island. How could I do such a thing?
Oh, it's okay. There's no need to be embarrassed. The desire to cuddle up to a soft tail while
Do you
sleeping
do
is
that,
quite
Yai?
Really?
natural.
Wait, no. Why are we still on this topic? In fact, why am I even here talking about tails with you in the first place?
Why? Because you are blessed with a wonderful fluffy tail, that's why.
Wonderfully
I think
fluffy
it's very
tail.
cute.
Do you not have a fluffy tail, Yai?
I'm trapped. How do I get out of this?
Alright, that's enough. I have arrived. Defender of Twinks.
It's you! Oh, thank goodness. Please save me.
I will save you.
And how is my favorite little one doing? I
Hi.
didn't expect to meet you here. We were just talking about tails. Gorou has a beautiful tail, don't you think? Doesn't it make you want to stroke it?
I feel like I'm gonna make him mad over saying this option, but you know what?
Hey, not you too.
Gorou, now do you understand how appealing your tail is?
Pardon me. Lady Gucci, we have completed the matter you instructed us about previously. We have selected a very skilled artist to be in charge. I'm confident that the finished product will be to your satisfaction.
Another light
I'll
novel?
take a look later, and if everything's in order,
Wow.
place it in front of the store. All right, I won't tease the two of you any further. Do make the most of your trip here, won't you?
She's so
Quite a
good.
lot
I
has
did her
changed.
story quest earlier, right? Yeah,
I wish you
she
both
had
a
me right to
fun-filled
the
time
end.
on Narukami Island.
There was
All it-
definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting something?
Alice keeps sending me raid memes on Discord and I'm just cackling. She sent this one that's a flare marker and a stack marker, and the picture's like, what are these? And then the second picture's like, aren't they the same thing? Please, if you have a flare marker and a stack marker, don't stack with a flare marker, and please stack when there's a stack marker. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's keep going.
Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House is to buy some books for Her Excellency. Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, we've had much closer contact than we did before.
More books.
I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her.
Do you know Yaemiko well?
I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten used to it.
What's up?
I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks.
Nah,
so
you gotta outfox the
Something about
fox.
her is strangely intimidating.
You
I could
gotta.
probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into her in normal life. I guess this is a weakness of mine.
Why don't I help you overcome this weakness?
Really? That would be great.
Aw.
To be honest, this is something that's always worried
Oh,
me.
that
If
animation was
soldiers ever saw me in
adorable.
this
The
kind of
heartbreak.
embarrassing
His ears are
situation, they'd be
droopy.
very disappointed.
Aw.
So, I have to overcome it. For their sake.
You gotta do it for their
As soon as
sake.
I've worked through this, let's go take on Yaemiko again. First things first.
I don't know if
Do you
take
have
on
any
is a good
ideas on where
idea.
to begin?
Oh, this is the thing where I have to choose. Because there was some theoretical. I can access the personality you find difficult to
I
deal with.
see. So if you pretend to be someone like her,
I'm good at being someone like her.
if I can get the better of you,
I've
then
been
I'll be able
told
to
I
hold my own
resonate
when
with
similar
Child
situations
and
come up in the
Yai
future.
Miko very
Good
well.
plan.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. Where should we start?
Have you found yourself in scenarios like this before?
Now that you mention it, I remember having a similar experience back on Watatsumi Island. I was with my subordinates at the time. We ran into a merchant, I got caught up talking to them, and I don't quite know what happened.
You got
but I ended up buying
scammed.
a
I
lot
love
of
the
things from them.
ears. Gordo's ears are like the best thing about this hangout. Is just he's so emotive. Dog boys are better than cat boys.
I think we can give it a try. There's an island called Rito nearby. Why don't we go there? I
Sure.
heard all the Outlander merchants are based there, so it might help to create the right atmosphere.
And I will defend that statement forever.
So this is Rito.
Hi.
Although it looks slightly gloomy, it feels very peaceful here. I don't see any Tenryou Commission soldiers roaming the streets. What a nice place.
Yeah, it's very
Okay.
chill.
Let's get started. I'll be me, and you be a shrewd and savvy businesswoman.
I got this. Actually, no, I don't got this. Well, you know which one I have to choose. Oh, it's you. You came all this way to see me?
Hi. Hi. So, a lot of the soldiers have been complaining about a shortage of blankets recently. So, 10 blankets, please?
That'll be 20 grand.
Okay, I'll settle the check right away.
That's it? Sir, you don't know how to haggle.
The price seems pretty cheap to me, in which case, no need to haggle, right?
You know, I was wrong. I was missing a zero there. 200,000
I
more.
think that's still not too bad. Is that supposed to be really expensive?
Oh no.
I'm sorry. In the past, Her Excellency has always handled procurement
Oh
of military supplies.
no, you're
I
getting
don't know the specific
scammed,
prices
sweet
of these items,
child.
So, I never really know how to respond. This won't get us anywhere. I have to haggle to give you the chance to use your wily tricks on me. What do we do now?
Something I didn't say is back when I used to go to Mexico like a lot. I used to be the haggler back in the day. Obviously, in most like American stores, you can't pull up to like a CVS, for example, and haggle. But like, I could always be like, you know, this seems a little expensive type of deal. Let's just switch something to something that you're more interested in.
Something I'm more interested in?
Uh,
Maybe, cake?
He likes cake, 100,000 more for a slice of cake.
That's so expensive. I know what a fair price is when it comes to cake.
If you can do just one little thing for me.
Wait a sec. If you think about this from another angle, a cake that costs 100,000 more per slice must be so much better than a
No.
regular cake. Oh, let me see. I've been saving up recently. I think I should have enough.
Oh no. Please, sweet Gordo, you're being scammed.
So, there isn't really a kind of cake that costs 100,000 more per slice?
Who would choose the second option? No, there is none.
What a shame. I feel like role-playing as a vendor is a little outside our area of expertise. What kind of person do we both see regularly enough to impersonate convincingly?
I mean, there's Child. I can see through Child's BS, like, easily.
Fatui? And it looks like a trip into the wild is in order.
Wait, we're gonna
Let's go
negotiate
give
with
it
the
a try.
Fatui?
Fingers crossed he comes traveling with me.
You know, speaking of Child, it has been a while since 2.1. Since, you know, Child's, what is it? So each patch is 6 weeks. 6 times 4. Wait, no. It's been 4-ish weeks since 6.1. So it's been 24 weeks. It's been 6 months since 2.1. So, you know, it's been a while since we've seen Child. Who knows? He might sneak up and, you know, make his comeback once again.
But I always end up against those big, stocky guys who are much taller than me.
Aw, you're a short king.
I'm sure I must train just as hard as they do every day, but somehow I still don't have the muscles to show for it. Maybe I'll start to see the results in a few more years.
You're like me, Gorou. Sometimes you just are a twink. I guess we'll do option 2. I don't know, tall buff Gorou would also be pretty cool.
Really? That's very kind. But still, I think that I should aim to look more muscular than my subordinates at the very least. I know that people's trust in me has nothing to do with my size, but if I were taller and bulkier, they'd be able to identify me from behind more easily when charging into battle.
There's advantages
That
being
way,
tiny
our forces
too.
wouldn't scatter
Like
so
Lalafell
easily.
in Final Fantasy
As long as I
XIV,
was
they
on the
look like they
field,
run so
they'd be able to follow
fast.
me. But enough of that. Let's get back to it. Who are you going to roleplay as this time?
Oh wait, that's these are all Fatui the witch line. This is all the lines that the witch says. The more the merrier.
What? I smell danger.
Oh my gosh, yes, he thought it was a looks like it was pretty convincing.
Really? Huh. For a moment there, I
The
could've sworn the
more
actual Fatui were right
the
here.
merrier.
Wait, behind you. It wasn't my imagination. They really are here.
Wait, they're
Prepare
here?
to engage.
They're here? Oh wait, I have to fight as Gorou. Hello. Except Gorou is not good.
It's all fun and games until the real Fatui show up, huh?
What were they doing here though? How did they know we were here? Is there like Team Rocket? I say this every time the Fatui just decide to show up. I'm just like, they're literally like Team Rocket.
That little interruption has really ruined the mood for me. Let's not do any more Fatui impressions for today. It seems in poor taste after the trouble they caused in Watatsumi Island anyway. Do we have any other options?
What's Plan Z?
What do you mean?
I'll imitate Yae Miko.
Isn't this moving a little too fast?
Aw.
Her Excellency advocates slow and steady progress in all things, and cautions against trying to advance too quickly.
He's so adorable.
To clarify, it's not that I'm scared. It's just that I don't know if the time is
It is
right.
time, dog boy. Your time has arrived.
I guess you're right. Thanks for your encouragement. It's not like me to shy away from a challenge like this. Let's do it! Time for a make or break training exercise.
Make or break. Hit the Inazuma City streets. Oh no, we're actually doing this.
And we're back.
Are you ready?
Don't worry, my head's in the game this time. I am a high-ranking military officer of
I am a
Watatsumi Island
high-ranking
and the
military
general of the
officer.
resistance. Whatever tricks you've got up your sleeve, you're not going to get to me.
Are you
So
sure?
bring it on.
It sounds like you don't mind if I don't go easy on. Wait, what if I just say how adorable? just straight go into it.
This feels like...
Let me rub your ears.
Yes, it definitely feels like...
Just like Yae.
No, not even slightly. It's not that you do a bad impression of her, more like something is missing.
Do you need me to change my
finally
voice? I can do
realized it
that.
when you were talking to me just now. I think that maybe what I'm really afraid of is
Oh.
her knowing smile and her piercing gaze.
You mean this? I
Just
can do that all the
makes me feel
time.
like all my secrets have nowhere to hide, like she can just peer
Just
in
do
and
this.
see them. But it's different with you. I trust you, so I don't feel I need to hide my secrets in the first
Aw,
place.
Gorou's so
Even when you're
wholesome.
imitating the way she speaks, I don't feel afraid. Because we fought side by side in the past, and I know I don't have to have my guard up around you.
I guess that makes sense.
But it also means that this training won't work. I just have to accept that this is a weakness of mine, as much as it pains me to do so. The thought of having to live with this weakness forever is frustrating.
Surely some cake will cheer you
Are you
up.
serious? I'd love that.
Why?
I haven't eaten anything sweet
His
in a long
joy
time.
expression is really good
Off we
too.
go. Let's go buy some cake.
You go buy some cake together with Gorou.
All right. The next step is to find somewhere nice and quiet.
Make the same mistakes over and over
Go to a quiet spot. This is literally right in front of the... This is not a quiet spot.
This is so good.
You don't get cake very often?
It's certainly a rarity in the camp.
Oh.
It's seen as a luxury item in the ranks of the Resistance. We have special meals on occasion, but even then it usually means meat and wine, not dessert. So, thank you for treating me to some cake. The only downside with Narukami Island's pastries is that they're such exquisite things, you can't just chow down on them.
Oh.
But as Her Excellency says, a general needs to show patience and restraint.
The first slide sounds so funny.
Wow.
Out of context anyway.
Don't mind if I do.
Aw.
That's so sweet.
Oh, we got an ending! That was actually really quick. Desserts are best, and so is being happy. Aw, look at them. I didn't even realize we were making choices that entire time. I got an ending. Oh, and also you get Gorou's specialty dish. Oh, it's a paw print. It's so adorable. It's okay, let's just ignore Yae.
You're right.
There's like a lot of input delay. Okay, let's deal with Yae as one of our later things. Let's steer clear of Yae Publishing House for now.
Okay, whatever you think's best. Let's avoid Yae Publishing House for now. Actually, there's something else I have to sort out while I'm on Narukami Island. It's a personal matter.
Personal matter, huh?
Back when we were fighting the Shogun's army at Nazuchi Beach, I had a box with me that contained some very
A
important
Bokuso
items.
box?
The odds were stacked against us that day.
No,
and
not a
the resistance was
Bokuso
forced to
box.
retreat. I had to abandon the box, but I managed to quickly bury it first.
You buried
I
it
went
like a
back to collect it on
dog?
this trip,
Oh my
but
gosh.
It turned out someone had already dug it up. So I asked around the area, and the locals said that apparently the Adventurers Guild had beaten me to it.
They dug up
That
the
box
box?
is very important to me. I have to get it back from the Adventurers Guild. Would you mind coming along?
Well, since you asked.
Thank you so much.
Aw.
Let's head right over. Time is of the essence.
Next route, gamers. Ask Catherine about the fate of the Bokuso box. It's not a Bokuso box. You tell Catherine about how Gorou is looking for a box he buried.
I'm afraid that will be a little difficult.
Has the box gone?
Don't worry. The item you are looking for is safe and sound. However, I'm unable to return it to you at present.
Oh no.
The reason being, it is connected to a case involving the treasure hoarders, which is still under investigation.
That's strange. I buried that box there. What does it have to do with the treasure hoarders?
Allow me to explain. Not long ago, we received a commission concerning a theft by treasure hoarders at Komore Tea House.
Oh no.
The adventurer who accepted the commission followed their trail and heard that they had buried the treasure at Nazuchi Beach. But when we went to dig up the stolen items, we found many other things buried there along with them. As such, we cannot ascertain which of the items have to do with the treasure hoarders at this stage. For now, all we can do is hold all related items at the Adventurers Guild until such a time as we have caught the group of treasure hoarders in question. Then,
I'm sorry
we
I've been
will see that
yawning
all
so
items
much.
are
I've been up
returned to
since
their
7
rightful
a.m.
owners.
I see. I never expected that other people would be burying things in the same place. Well, since these are the rules, I won't press you for it. But might I ask how the investigation is coming along?
Why are we
This is where
dealing with the
difficulty
treasure
arises.
hoarders?
To date, we have still not been able to locate the hiding place of the treasure hoarders, so I'm afraid it's still.
It's
gonna
really
take some time.
interesting. I wish they could go more
there's
into the
no knowing
lore
what's
behind
gonna
the
be
treasure
involved.
hoarders, right?
Maybe I can
They
help.
talked
I
about
can
their
find the
one of
treasure
their
hoarders for
leaders
you,
for a
and
little
once you
bit
confirm
during
everything is
this
in
year's
order,
lantern
you'll be able to
rite.
return my box to me. It's very
But we don't
important
know
to me, so the
much
sooner I
about
get it back,
them.
the better.
There's like a bunch of
That
little
is
factions about
perfectly
Genshin. We have the Abyss,
However,
we have the
many
Fatui,
adventurers have
we
investigated
have the
this case
treasure
recently.
hoarders.
They have searched far and wide, but their efforts have been fruitless. If the two of you are still interested in taking the case, you may have to devise an original approach.
Let's head to Komori Tea House
Yes,
first.
it seems like the only sensible place to start. With any luck, we might be able to find some clues there. Well, actually, since it's come up, what's the Komori tea house like?
It's actually a hot pot place, ironically enough.
Hot pot? So they call it a tea house despite the fact that it is obviously a hot pot restaurant? Huh, how confusing.
Yeah, it
Anyway,
is. I'm
let's go
sorry I
take a
smacked
look.
my mic. Go to Komori Tea House to investigate. Can we teleport there? Oh no, I thought you could teleport to Komori Tea House. You know, maybe I'm just used to the teleporter right next to it. Hello. It has been quite a long time.
The recent theft as well?
Maybe the next time we'll be here will be with Ayato.
We're grateful for the assistance. However, I'm afraid I don't have any more clues.
No.
It was Taromaru's #2 reserve fund that they stole.
Reserve
Snuck away at
fund?
night while there was no one in the surrounding area, so they could slip in unnoticed. By the time we realized, it was too late. They left enough clues for us to retrieve the box, but we found no trace of the group of treasure hoarders who dared to target our tea house. I've asked around many times, and there were no eyewitnesses at all. We're definitely dealing with experienced crooks here.
Experienced crooks. Taromaru! Aw, hello.
Oh, Taromaru, what are you doing out here?
He's so adorable.
How strange. I don't know what's gotten into Taromaru.
It's because
today.
Gorou's here. He doesn't like other dogs.
He says he knows where the treasure hoarders are hiding.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. Gorou actually knows what... Does that mean you're,
How can I describe it? It's like listening to a regional dialect. A lot of it goes over my head.
It's like
but
me when I
can
listen
still
to,
get the general gist.
to Spaniard people talk.
Anyway, he says he was there at the scene of the crime. The treasure hoarders
I
didn't
could
see
survive a
Taromaru
week
as a
in
threat,
Spain.
so he stayed and
Maybe.
listened in
It depends
the
on the
whole
part of Spain
conversation.
I'm chilling in.
Since there were so many of them and they were armed, Taromaru didn't dare to bark loudly.
Taromaru.
So we just had to let them go.
Oh, no wonder. Poor boy. He's been acting more anxious
Aw.
than usual lately and is always looking outside. And I thought he just wanted someone to take him for a walk.
Not me being like, guys, what if I
Yes,
log into
that does
14
sound
after
like quite a
stream?
predicament.
I can't. I can't.
Okay, I think I understand now.
I sure don't understand.
Taromaru says he heard the treasure hoarders conspiring to hide out at the beach directly below Tenshikaku.
Oh
No
my.
one usually thinks to look there, and it's become something of a safe haven for treasure hoarders. He also mentioned that there were a gang of 5 people. The leader's name is Kosuke, and the second in command is called Yasuhisa. The leader's scent indicated he was
What?
probably from the
How did you
non-Conan
get
Island
all
area,
that?
while the 2 newcomers in the team were more
What?
likely from somewhere else.
You got all that from Wolf?
Thank you, Taromaru. It must have been hard for you, knowing the details of the crime but not being able to communicate them. Don't you worry. We'll take care of
Look,
everything from here.
Taromaru is a
We'll definitely
professional.
Get your belongings back.
He does his
Let's go there in
taxes.
person. We might not
Don't
have
just
any
because he's a
troops with us,
dog
but
doesn't
between
mean
the two of
he's
us,
not a
we
good
should be able
business
to deal
owner.
with a handful of petty thieves. What kind of tea is this?
Gorou's expressions are so adorable this entire hangout event. I'm a huge fan. One thing I'm so embarrassed about looking back on it, all I do is the guys hangout events. I literally have done all the guys. It's like, I have nothing to say.
I think we're getting close. There's danger in the air. And something doesn't smell right.
Something doesn't smell right. Hello?
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Wow, that was beautiful.
This is bizarre. How would anyone think to look here?
Hi.
Didn't you say that the most dangerous place is the safest place to hide?
You mean right under our
And I
noses?
still maintain that I'm right.
I
in
don't think
principle.
that was a good idea.
Think how many days we've been here. No one else has come looking for us, have they?
Yeah, we're here for the
Believe we
box.
got caught. Just when the whole thing had nearly blown over. Hey, kid. Who the heck are you guys anyway?
I feel really bad because I know there was a cute little detective event. I did not do that, sadly. I was just not in the mood to do Genshin stuff back then. We're Tarumaru's best buddies. But yeah, I think Tarumaru was in it or something like that. It was a cute little dog.
We shouldn't waste any more time on these people. Life is tough in the Resistance, but none of our troops would ever think about laying a hand on the innocent civilians under their rule. You have things so much better here, and this is how you choose to live your life? It's pure selfishness.
Can we not at least take the thing we came here for and then leave?
Once their identities are confirmed, they'll get the punishment they deserve.
Please, show a little mercy.
No mercy.
We'll
Give me
half of
the...
everything we've saved up over the years. If you're willing to turn a blind eye on this, anything's up for negotiation.
No, Goto's too much of a
That's
good
enough.
boy.
Tie
Yeah.
them up and take them away.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come to think of it, this is not a military camp, so
Aw.
there's no need for me to be so heavy-handed. But thieves still have to be punished. Let's escort them back.
Goro.
I am pleased to confirm that these are indeed the individuals who stole from Komori Tea House.
Oh.
I didn't expect you to catch them so quickly, especially with no new leads to
We
explore.
had a really
In
good
accordance with the
sense
rules,
of...
Now that we have procured
smell,
an oral
I
confession
guess?
from the treasure hoarders and verified the list of stolen items, we can now return the box to you. Here,
Okay.
please take it.
Thank goodness.
Are you going to open it and take a look?
Well, let me think. The contents of the box don't belong here. They belong
Is
on
it a
Watatsumi
Bokuso
Island.
box? Have we been
So,
saving the
let's
Bokuso
sit there
box
now
this
and open
entire
it.
time? Well, actually, no. I think the Bokuso box was in freaking in Kanomiya. It wasn't in Watatsumi Island itself.
1, 2.
Oh no, we're not talking to the old lady.
Yes, it looks like they're all here.
What the heck are those?
Some personal items that once belonged to the troops under my command.
Oh, were they the ones who died to the delusions?
Water bottles, towels, knee guards,
Aw,
just everyday items, but
aw,
bears
then
the
that's what you were
handwritten name
looking
of its
so
former owner.
desperately for this entire time?
these were the only things those soldiers had for their families to remember them by. We all knew going into that battle that the odds of survival were slim. Many of the soldiers came to me and said they wanted to leave something behind
Oh,
as a keepsake for their loved ones.
sad Goro makes me
You see, Their
sad.
swords and polearms broke in battle. Their damaged armor wouldn't have been easy to carry. And many of them
Sad
couldn't
Goro
write
makes
very
me
well,
so
They
sad.
couldn't even leave a letter. In the end, all they could leave to their families were these ordinary items. Artifacts of their daily lives.
Goro,
My soldiers trusted me, but I failed to lead them to victory that day.
I'm
And they trusted me
sorry.
with these. And instead of honoring their last wishes right away, I had to hastily bury them in the sand. Every time something like this happens, I tell myself that by the next time I'm faced with the same situation, I have to be stronger.
It feels so weird that this is a route. One thing about these hangout events is that even though the routes are all supposed to, be in a different universe from each other, I like to think they all happen. Like, everything is canon. That we do everything. Because it's moments like these where I'm like, this is technically optional? No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah. But right now, let me just mourn them for a little while longer.
Oh, Goro. Is this an ending? It's an ending. Final remembrance. Let me mourn them for just a little while longer. That was really good. I really liked that route. Oh lord, it's all the way down here. And we get level up material for Goro. Oh my gosh, we have so many more routes to go. His expressions are good. We can start with some theoretical study.
Good plan. Start by studying some theory, address the fear at its root, and then I'll have nothing to be afraid of. But where would I go to learn about this? I wouldn't know anyone on Narukami Island. Oh, let's go back to Watatsumi
We're going
Island and
back
ask
to
around there.
Watatsumi Island? Well, I guess.
Whew. I
Oh,
feel
look
more
at
ease on
Goro
Watatsumi Island.
happy.
I had an idea on the way here. Many of my army comrades are older than me, and I'm sure that handling this kind of situation must be second nature to them by now.
I don't
So I
know.
thought we could go ask them
They were
for
dealing with a
advice.
different situation
I
from
can't
you.
just go to them and say, hey, I'm no good at this. So instead, I'm going to go with a cover story. That I'm asking for a friend.
You're asking for a friend. That's not a good cover story.
I see. So you're saying that your friend, sorry,
Your
is
friend.
having some trouble with a certain someone who has an intense personality?
Yep.
Yes. So I'm here on my friend's behalf.
On
to
my
ask you
friend's
for
behalf.
advice on a
Gono
coping
trying to
strategy.
save face is really funny.
Based on my experience, the easiest way to deal with people like that is just go through the motions.
What do you mean go through the motions? What motions?
Well, you see, General Gorou,
General Gorou. I
General
love that
Gorou's
he can
friend,
easily see through and
always
he just
listens
knows that
intently
it's
when other
Gorou.
people are talking and takes them very seriously.
He just knows.
No matter who the other person is, General Gorou's friend treats them all equally. Which, don't get me wrong, is something I admire very much.
General Gorou's friend.
The other side of the coin is that it makes General Gorou's friend very susceptible to falling for the other
I
party's
don't
verbal
like that.
traps,
But, I
being
mean,
led by the
we
nose.
know it's Gorou.
Something like that is bothering you. Your best bet is simply to not give the other party your full, undivided attention. Don't hang on their every word, and when they ask a difficult question, just gloss over it.
That's what I
That
do.
makes a lot of sense, actually.
I'm really
So
good
that's how it's
at
done.
diverting the conversation.
Well,
I've
it's
been
something
told
to
I'm a
try.
naturally
Whether it'll actually
distracting
work in this
person.
case is a different question. Going through the
I've also been
motions
told
is a
my voice is
skill
very
that
soothing, but
everyone has to get the hang of as they get older.
I need to shut
I'm
up.
guessing General Gorou's friend is on the younger side.
Sure.
On my friend's behalf, thank you for your advice.
Don't mention it. Oh, yes, I heard that Miwa from Sangonomiya Shrine is also in the area.
I literally forgot
Why
who
don't
she
you ask her
is.
for advice too. She's supposed to be good with interpersonal stuff. It can't hurt to get another
I
perspective.
don't know who she is.
Makes sense. All right, let's see what Miwa has to say.
Miwa.
Most people
We're
who wish to have an
following
audience with Her Excellency
Gorou.
usually start by presenting their name cards and official documents to Miwa, who then passes them along.
The
So I'm sure
two
Miwa has lots of
foxes are
experience
running.
dealing with
Oh, I
General
missed.
Gorou, and the captain of Swordfish too. What are you doing here?
We wanted to ask you about something.
Hmm? You tell Miwa about the jam you're in.
I see. So General Gorou's friend wants
Friend.
to overcome his weakness.
I love how everyone on this
that's right.
island is not
Do
fooled
you
by him at all.
have any advice?
Oh my gosh.
Let me think. My advice would be to hide what you are really thinking.
That's what I do too.
Cast your minds back. Why do you think Yai Miko was able to tease General Gorou's friend, and not the other way around?
It's a pretty interesting trait, but yeah, I saw this tweet about all the Hydro boys, and let me quote one. I just remembered it. Let me go find it. But yes, one of the characters, I believe it's Chongyun. Chongyun has a line about Xingqiu where he's like, however, I must warn you that he definitely has a mean side too. And I'm just like, wow, that's me. And Yae also has a line about Ayato, who is confirmed to be Hydro. Let's see. Don't be taken in by his smile. There's no knowing what devious scheme might be brewing inside his head. It's really quite maddening. But yeah.
It's because she always has that same smile on her face. So
That
no one
same
ever knows what she's
smile.
really thinking. She's already won the battle right from the start.
That's literally how Yae Miko's hangout went. She already won right from the beginning. She knew exactly what to do. Like, it's just ridiculous how well she had that hangout was planned for her.
If General Gorou's friend wants to go head on with her, he must at least learn to do as she does, to conceal the workings of his mind.
To conceal the markings of his mind.
Ah, you make so much sense. So what you're saying is, my friend just needs to keep his cool, and she won't have the chance to take advantage of him.
Exactly. Many things look complicated on the surface, but often, all it comes down to is who loses their cool first.
Wonderful. You have my gratitude. I'm sure with your approach, that friend of mine will be able to overcome his weakness.
Friend.
Then I wish General Gorou's friend a great victory.
Friend.
Well, I'm slowly starting to gain confidence.
I can't take this seriously just because everybody in this cutscene just knows that it's
I suddenly
Gorou.
remembered. Her Excellency updated her general operational directives recently. Who knows? There may be some useful suggestions in there too. Let's go take a look. Just to be...
I want to see Kokomi and Yae go
Her
against
Excellency
each
handed
other.
me the general operational directives in 3 parts, and I think this is where I placed them.
I love that Gorou runs so fast.
At least the war has ceased for the time.
Look, we're running. We're running. Wait, isn't this where freaking Tepe died?
Let's see.
Oh my god.
Deployment and mobilization, logistics, conflict resolution,
What?
dealing with Outlander merchants. Aha! Got it! How to avoid awkward social situations. Well, that's Her Excellency for you. She thinks of everything, doesn't she?
She sure does. Give me one moment, y'all. I have too many notifications buzzing in my pocket right now. Where was I? So, what does it say?
Socializing is as important as a decisive battle. Know yourself and your enemy to succeed.
Succeed.
Boy, if even Her Excellency treats this so seriously, then we'd really better be careful. What I take from this is it's not enough just to learn some general countermeasures. We need specific knowledge of Yae Miko's individual weaknesses to achieve ultimate victory.
Well, to be fair, we didn't even go into her weaknesses
How do we
during
figure
her
her
story
out?
quest. I guess we can visit Yae Publishing House.
Yae Publishing House. Makes sense. Since she goes there often, perhaps we can find some telling details about her there.
I love how
Let's
he
go and
chose the
investigate.
option to avoid Yae Publishing House and we're still going back there anyway. Go to Yae Publishing House. I can't goodbye Tepe. I still can't believe we went to that spot and Gorou didn't even say anything. Hello, I have arrived.
Ah, greetings. Here
You
to buy some
Kuroda.
books.
Oh, it's been a
We
while,
just
huh?
got a new batch of light novels in. Oh,
Do you
these ones
happen to
are all the
have
rage
a
at the
light
moment.
novel called
I must say
Molda?
that
Oh, I don't think it's a
Lady
light novel.
Gucci
I think it's
has
just a novel.
a keen
Moldau
eye
Zushi.
for a good book.
No,
Almost
that's different
every one she
content.
picks is a bestseller.
They would not have
Apparently,
Moldau
the
Zushi.
rumor goes that if you can impress Lady Gucci with your writing, you're just one small step away from becoming the next big author.
Are these books personally selected by Yae Miko?
Yes. Well, first we screen all manuscripts, filter out the bad ones, and write synopses for the rest. Then we send those to Lady Gucci for final approval.
So what
So,
do you
have
do
close
to
dealings
determine
with
it?
Gucci Yae. What sort of person is she?
Well, for starters, she's a very busy person. Whenever she visits the Yae Publishing House, she never stays for long. So, actually, we don't know a whole lot about her. Still, she seems very invested in Yae Publishing House. And on occasion, she'll share some of her promotional strategies with us.
Oh?
Take That's Life magazine, for example. When we first started running it, sales were very poor. The return was barely covering costs, and for a while, it was on the verge of being axed.
Oh.
But the fans weren't happy about the prospect of their favorite magazine being discontinued. They kept writing in, begging us to keep it going. So in the end, Lady Gucci stepped in
The
and
power
drew up a
of
new
Yae
marketing plan.
Miko.
Next thing you know, sales are through the roof.
Wow.
That's life. Wait, isn't that...
Hmm?
Nothing. It just reminded me of something unrelated.
What could it remind you
I didn't realize
of?
Yae Miko personally handled the marketing for Yae Publishing House. Yet more proof of her unparalleled skill in reading people's minds. Anyway, thank you very much. Is there anything more you can tell me about Guji Yae?
No, that's all.
That's all.
Look, I'm not sure what your plan is here, but I caution you against trying to second guess Lady
You
Gucci.
can't outfox the
Just
fox.
my opinion, but she's the most mysterious person I've ever met.
You think she's mysterious too? I guess we can forget about getting any insights this way then. Actually, you said that this batch of light novels was hand-picked by her, right? Maybe we can take a brief
Sure.
look. Perhaps we can get some inspiration from them.
How are light novels
Sure.
gonna inspire us
If
to
you're
find her
interested,
weakness?
I recommend this book. I've been
I
to other
forgot.
worlds, but I've never tasted
Japanese
defeat.
novels do this thing where
The
they
protagonist
basically
doesn't
make
have
the
any
summary the
particularly
title.
exciting abilities,
So that means
but
most
never
Japanese
fails to
novel
defeat
titles are
strong
ridiculously
opponents.
long.
It's all thanks to their wealth of experience and cunning strategies.
Cunning strategies. In that sense, it sounds similar to Her Excellency Sangonomiya.
Oh, there's an iconic line in this book that people quite like. One who relinquishes nothing also
To
gains
survive
nothing.
hardship, one
If
must
you want to
prepare
win
for
when you're at a
hardship.
disadvantage, a little sacrifice is
I will
probably
take
going to be
every chance I
necessary.
can to make fun of Kokomi. Sorry,
Thank you for
Kokomi
the
stands.
valuable advice. Well, one more string to our strategic bow. Although I didn't learn much about my enemy, I've still learned a lot from everyone.
Aw.
It's time to put these theories to the test. Let's go to Yae Miko's
Oh
lair.
no, we're
Grand
going.
Narukami
We're gonna
Shrine.
face Yae. Oh no. We are confronting Yae. Oh no. Here we go. This is not gonna end well for Gorou.
So this is the Grand Narukami Shrine. It's the first time I've been to this place.
Yep.
Hello there. You
Not
look
me
like
thinking
you have
that was
something weighing
Cassidy
on
for
your
a second. I
mind.
was like, Cassidy?
Would you like to draw a fortune slip? The Grand Narukami Shrine's fortune slips have always been very accurate.
I've heard that the generals of the past used to employ all sorts of divination techniques to find out their fortune before a battle. I'm not in the habit of it, but since the opportunity's come up, I'd like to give it a try. Let's draw one together.
Oh, sure. Oh no, is this a choice? Oh no. Let's pick the leftmost.
Let's see what we've drawn. Great fortune!
Great fortune, look at
Alright,
me.
So we have luck on our side. We can definitely show her who's boss
Wow,
today.
even I
Let's
amaze
go.
myself. Wait, what does Miui from Danganronpa says? She says, oh my, beauty and brains? Why? Even, it's just not fair. Gosh, I need to shush.
Any second now, we'll be face to face with her.
We're in this together.
Don't worry, all our hard work is definitely going to pay off. She can forget about teasing me this time.
Sure. We look for Yae and Miko together with Gorou.
Oh? You arrived a little later than expected.
Later.
Did you run into some trouble
She
along the way?
knew. She's good. You knew we were coming?
But of course. That's why I'm here waiting for you.
She's good.
So what if you knew we were coming? This time, we won't get caught off guard.
He's stuttering. He's just stuttering.
Slow down. No need to rush. Let me guess. In the past, I used to have many believers coming to see me at the shrine every day, and most of them came for the same reason.
What reason is it?
Especially those who came in pairs. 9 times out of 10, they were here seeking to know their
What?
future fate, hoping that it would be.
I
a
mean, I
lifetime
like
together.
Gorou, but not in that way. I mean, if you could get a friends forever fortune, I'm okay with that.
If you're interested, I'd be quite happy to do a reading for you two.
Sure.
Together for a lifetime?
Well, not like that, Gorou.
Remember what Shuhei said? We mustn't pay too much attention to what she says. Otherwise, we may be fooled by her cunning words.
Her cunning words. She is cunning. She is the brains. She has. Wait, I literally. She's that line. My. Beauty and brains? It's not fair. We're gonna lose to her.
Now that I think about it, perhaps I never needed to recommend that store to you in the first place.
What store? You recommended a store?
You can just leave all your fur grooming to your little friend here. Imagine him holding your tail in
Oh,
one
it's store
hand,
to groom his
combing
tail.
it gently with the other.
No, I mean Gorou is adorable, but I think he can comb his own tail.
Uh-oh, not good. My mind is already full of mental images.
Is Yai literally inserting a fanfic in her brains right now? Well, we can't unthink it
We'll
now.
have to resort to the method Miwa taught us.
By the way, there's really no point in trying to hide how you feel.
She's... I swear, they make Yai just so... She's so just smug and just like, no, I ain't seen through your BS. I know what you're doing type of deal. Just, it's so funny to me that just, you can't get anything past Yai.
You might be able to remain stony-faced if you really try, but with your tail swishing
The
behind
tail
you,
swishing.
it tells everything.
The tail does not lie.
What?
Then again, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Most people only pay attention to your tail, but those soft, pointy ears are really just as fascinating.
Are you kidding me? I could talk with Yai all day. Where's the option to keep going? Fine. Please, no more.
There's only one method left. A cunning strategy that no one saw coming.
What's the strategy,
This is going to hurt me almost as much as it hurts my opponent. But
Oh
there's
no,
no other
Gorou's
way.
gonna sacrifice himself. No!
I think the real reason you know me so well is that you're just like me. Just like me, you hug your tail when you go to sleep. And just like me, you daydream about someone else grooming your tail for you.
Oh my gosh. You mean she dreams about Raiden grooming her tail? Oh my gosh. I have nothing to say. This is the best line right here. This is the best line.
I see. You decided to admit your feelings in an effort to bring me down with you.
Well, Yai, what do you have to say for yourself?
Not bad. I suppose this is a step forward for you. But I'm afraid I don't have a tail at all.
Lies! You do have one. You literally bragged about it at one point.
No!
KO!
Retreat! Retreat!
Retreat.
Fighting on is futile. Better to conserve resources for the next confrontation. We're out of here! When we get back, I'm going to train harder than I've ever trained before. I won't lose to her again!
You lost. I'm
Bye-bye
sorry.
now.
Bye-bye
Come
now.
again soon.
I'll see you soon, Yai. I don't think we're done seeing her. Aww. Oh, I love her laugh. She's just like, oh.
No, let me
Better
try
luck
again.
next time. Gorou looks so scared. Okay, we have 2 more endings to do, gamers. Let me go get it. It was this one? Next time. So I think I have to choose the one option I didn't choose yet. So actually, Yai Miko's not all bad.
Really? Well, it's a relief to hear that. In that case, I still have some business to take care of with the Yai Publishing House.
What is
They
it?
run a monthly magazine called That's Life, which has an advice
That's
column.
alive!
Readers write in about their problems, and I'm responsible for responding to them.
He is the one who works on That's Alive. He does Q&A on there, which, what could that possibly mean?
I'm not quite sure why they chose me, but it's my job now, and I can't give it up just like that. Yai and Miko just handed me the latest batch of readers' letters. Let's find a place to write the replies, then pack them up and send them back to Yai Publishing House.
Go to a quiet spot to finish writing the replies. I'm sorry. I messed up there. See, this is a quiet spot. That other place where we went to eat was not.
Huh. This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies
I like the
here?
little fox statue in the
sooner I get them
background. Yeah,
finished
is
and headed back to the
watching.
publisher, the sooner we can go do something else. I just hope I don't have another run-in with,
You know
who at the
who.
Yai publishing house later.
Can't even say her
Anyway,
name.
the writing could take me some time. The questions I receive are often so strange that I have to think long and hard about how to best
Why
answer
is
them.
it you writing the answers? Oh, I don't know which one I should choose now. Okay, I'll do the second one.
You want to scout ahead? Yeah, that works. This way, if Yai Miko's lying in wait for me there, I can avoid her. But stay sharp, okay?
She's a force to be reckoned with.
You must be sure to tread carefully. If you spot her, get yourselves back here right away, and we'll run for our lives.
No, we're not having that again.
We'll
No, we're not
make a
doing that
strategic
again. I
retreat.
swear. We're not
Anyway,
doing another
I'm
retreat.
counting on you.
Another strategic retreat. Is she here? Is she waiting? Secret identity. I might go back and redo this because there's a certain plot twist I'm aware of during these hangouts and I want to save it. I want to save it for the thing. You know what, let's keep going with this. We might as well.
All right, everyone, settle down. We are gathered here today, united by a common purpose. Now, who can tell me what they think that might be?
Huh?
Well, of course, it's to tell the whole world about how wonderful
Miss
Miss
Hina.
An excellent answer. How gentle she is, how understanding she is, how delightfully mischievous
We
she
heard
can
about
be.
Miss Hina a
On occasion,
little bit during Yai Miko's story quest.
we can all testify to the great joy that Miss Hina has brought to our lives. But my friends, there are so many people out there in this world who still need Miss Hina's salvation. We can help by spreading the good news about Miss Hina to every soul in the world.
I'm a Miss Hina fan, if I do say so myself.
My friend, do you have a moment to talk about Miss Hina?
Who?
Friends, I found one! Someone
Would you
needs our
like to talk about our Lord and Savior, Miss Hina?
Calm your voice down. We don't want to scare him off.
They're like a combination of Jehovah's Witnesses
Hello,
and...
my friend. On this joyous day, we would like to open our hearts to you
Hello.
and tell you about the existence of a perfect being.
Is she perfect?
She is gentle, kind, understanding. She is the brightest star in our sky. Here, have this pamphlet. So, what do you
Tevat's
think?
big sister. Gentle and kind, she answers all your questions. She'll help you be rid of all your troubles. Looks kind of
Oh,
familiar.
my apologies. In my excitement, I forgot to give you all the details. Have you ever come across a magazine called That's Life? Published by
I've
the
heard of
Yai
it plenty of
Publishing House?
times now.
It's a monthly magazine featuring, amongst other things, an advice column. We were among the first readers to send in letters seeking advice, and we've received kind and gentle replies to each one. Although the editor chose to conceal her name, gender, and other details, we all see her as an emphatic older sister figure
Gender.
and feel convinced that
I love
she
how
must
they
be
had
the
to
same
specifically had
sort
to
of
say
person in
gender.
real life. There's no mistaking it. Just from her letters, I can feel that she respects me, she trusts me. She has a natural ability to connect with people.
She's a persona protagonist.
So considerate. She can always sense our true emotions from our letters and never fails to deliver the advice and the encouragement we need. Except when it comes to the topic of romantic love. She's clearly not an expert there. But even then, that just makes her all the more endearing to us.
Recently, the column went through a low period where it just wasn't popular at all. In fact, they almost axed
I
it.
heard.
Fortunately, Yai Publishing House made the decision to publicize her image, and then the column finally started to grow in
So
popularity.
Miss Hina is...
That's right. Miss Hina is the person in charge of That's Life
Gorou.
magazine's advice column. She is the one we all admire and adore so greatly. And so, when we heard that Yai Publishing House would be revealing the official likeness of Miss Hina today, we immediately came here from wherever we were,
all over the
to
nation.
gather
Oh my
together
gosh.
and to witness this grand moment in history.
I wonder how Gorou would react to this.
Please, gaze upon the radiant beauty of Miss Hina. See how truly lovely she is. I've been following Miss Hina's column since the very first issue of That's Life.
That's life. Hiroshi?
Welcome to the Miss Hina fan club.
Yuka.
I don't know if you know the word fan.
A fan.
The picture lady taught it to us a few years ago. She seemed to know everything.
I happen to be a fan of Genshin Impact. Go back and look for Gorou. Oh no. I have bad news for you, Gorou. You probably don't want to come to the publishing house. But yeah, there's still another plot twist that I'm waiting to hear about, so it might be this route or it might be the other one. We'll see.
Oh hey, there you are. Is you know who at Yae Publishing House?
I didn't see her, but that doesn't mean she won't just suddenly show up.
Whew, that's good.
What's up?
I just finished writing my replies, so I was about to head to Yae Publishing House and hand them in.
Why are you the one writing them?
Why? I guess it's because I can help people this way. Also, the editor said to me, this is something that only you are capable of.
You mean Yae
They made
or the
quite a
other
solemn
guy?
request when they first approached me, so I felt like I couldn't refuse it. But once I'd settled into it, I found myself really enjoying it.
Really enjoying being
Before I
Miss
knew it,
Hina.
I had written hundreds of replies, and sometimes they'd respond again just to thank me. It made me so happy whenever they'd compliment me.
Nah, Gorou.
Every time I think about that terrifying woman,
That
I feel like I
terrifying
want
woman.
nothing to do with Yae
Stop
Publishing
being
House.
so mean to
Then,
Yae.
whenever I think about how
She
my
is
replies can
terrifying,
help
but you don't
so
have to
many
be like
people,
that woman.
I feel a sense of responsibility. By this point, I'm so used to it that I'd probably find it hard to adjust if I ever gave it up.
I guess I'll just have to hide it from him for now.
Well, I don't quite know what's going on, but I'd like to get these letters delivered quickly while you know who
You
isn't
know
around.
who.
I'm really looking forward to the readers' reactions when they receive my letters. In the army, people are always a little reserved when talking to me because I'm a
Reserved.
general. But those obstacles are removed when you're communicating via letters. Everyone who writes seems to treat me like that one friend who they can share anything and everything with. So I'm not about to let them down. Let's head over.
Why don't I just deliver them for you?
But
Believe me,
Yae
trust
Publishing
me.
House isn't far from here, if I remember correctly.
Trust me, you don't want to go there.
Let's just head there together.
No.
Besides, this way, if you know who does show up.
Gorou,
look out for
you
each other.
don't want to.
Let's go.
Oh no. Go to Yae Publishing House with Gorou to deliver the replies. This is not gonna end well. Gorou, you're gonna have to run away. Hey.
Strange. It seems unusually lively here today.
You chose a real bad day to do this, Gorou.
I don't come here often. Is it like this most of the time?
It's a special case today, you know?
Hey, there seems to be some commotion over there. Let's check it out.
Allow me to reiterate, my friends. We in the Miss Hina fan club must abide by the club rules.
Oh my gosh.
Firstly, we mustn't try and probe into Miss Hina's true identity. We of all people cannot cause her any trouble. Secondly, fans of
They're
Miss
like
Hina are not to
K-pop
make any
stands.
controversial statements when
They remind me
representing
of
the fan
K-pop
club.
stands.
We must exercise self-discipline and present a good image in front of other people. Thirdly,
They
while our
remind me
mission
of
is to promote
Army.
Miss Hina in every way possible, if someone we're talking to says they're not interested, we are to respect that and not go forcing it down their throats.
I'm not a Miss Hina stan. You know, it's just me.
And finally, we are here today because Miss Hina has brought us together, but we are also here to change ourselves for the better, for her sake. Can we do that, people? Can we do that?
Oh my gosh, chill out.
Yes, we can!
Always make her proud and never bring her down.
Oh, so this is what they call a fan club.
Sure.
I don't know whose fan club it is, but they are raring to go. Reminds me
Um,
of the rallying speeches we used to give before going into battle.
sure.
Something's up, isn't it? I can tell. You're avoiding my gaze. Did something happen? It's not.
Let's just drop
is
the
it-
letters off and go.
Excuse me, friend. Something about you looks awfully similar to Miss
You're
Hina.
imagining things. You know, we're in a hurry. We have to leave
I
now.
see. Well, one way or another, fate has brought you here.
Oh
Have you ever heard
no.
of Miss Hina?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Well, now's as good a time as any for you to find out more.
No, we're in a rush. We need to
Miss Hina
leave.
is gentle, kind,
Oh
and
no.
considerate.
Please,
You
we
can
need
tell
to
her
go.
anything that is bothering you,
We need to
and she will
leave.
patiently advise you on how to deal with it.
Oh, well, she sounds like a very pleasant person to be around.
Sure she is.
She must be the polar opposite of Yae Miko, right?
I couldn't say. I wouldn't know.
But he's the spitting image of Miss Hina. I wonder if they're blood relatives.
Shh! Have you forgotten? We may not pry into Miss Hina's identity.
Oh
At least
no.
let's take a photo with them.
No, we're not taking a photo. We need to go.
Friend, may
No,
we
we're in
take
a
photo with
rush.
you?
We need to leave.
We borrowed a camera specifically to witness the official unveiling of Miss Hina's image today.
Y'all need to go somewhere else.
Sure, that's fine. Why do they want to take a picture with me?
It's a quirky practice of the Yae Publishing House.
All right, sure.
People cluster on Gorou and he takes a great many photos with them.
That should do it. Right.
Oh, Gorou doesn't know he's Miss Hina.
Make way, everyone. Make way.
Oh wait, no, that's the cutout, isn't it?
The Miss Hina billboard is here. Please make some space. Coming through.
Hey, everybody! It's the real Miss Hina! Miss Hina! Miss
Oh
Hina!
no.
Now I'm curious too. Let's go over and take a
No,
look.
you can't.
Why?
Oh,
What's the problem?
you know, I heard Yae is about to show up too.
Really? Then we can't stay.
Strategic
Let's get out of
retreat.
here.
Let's go. We need to leave.
As curious as I am to see what all the fuss is about, it'll have to wait until next time. So please join me again the next time we deliver letters.
Yeah, next time. I did it! Wow, we met. There's Miss Hina! There she is. She's right behind me. I can't shake the feeling that there's something you're not telling me. Yeah. Yeah, you're Miss Hina. There she is, Miss Hina. And now that I finished Gorou's Hangout event, I think this will always be here from now on.
Come take a look.
Oh, I thought that was Miss Hina. Alright, we have one more ending to do, people. But now we're gonna go to the timeline where we didn't, know that Miss Hina was Gorou immediately before being able to chase him away. So we're gonna walk up there and see the freaking cardboard cutout. Oh no. I feel so bad because a lot of the Inazuma characters that showed up in the Archon quests, honestly, besides Yae and Raiden even, I was not impressed by Kokomi, Gorou, Kujo, Sada. Sayu. Well, Sayu was adorable. She didn't have to show up that much. Discover Miss Hina's true identity. Oh my gosh. So now we're going
I just
to...
hope I don't have it. Anyway, the writing...
Now we're gonna stay here and stay completely unaware to what's going on.
Great. Let's write the replies together. I'm actually interested to hear your perspective. Let me see here. Let's start with this one. Today, a new guy came to our village. He was good looking and had a lovely voice. When I peeked at him from behind the door, I felt my cheeks getting hotter, and
This
my
is
heart started
me. This
beating
letter was
faster
written by
and
me.
faster. See, I can tell right away that this is exactly the kind of question I'm no good at dealing with. The letter seems to be from a young lady, which is not a demographic.
Well,
where I can
people
offer
seem to
much
like your
expertise.
responses, so...
What's your take?
It sounds like she's falling in love.
Well, I don't know what it's like to be in love, but if you say so, I think it makes sense. I'll reply like this then. It's likely that the feelings you're experiencing right now
What is this
occur many times
wisdom?
in your life. I urge you to summon the courage to seize this opportunity
What?
and see where it takes you.
Gorou, I didn't know you
matter
were
where
such a flourishing writer. Oh my, more professional than I expected.
What? Really?
Yeah.
But that's how it is in battle too. Opportunities to seize victory are fleeting. When they arise, you have to capitalize on them right away.
Oh, believe me, the last time I
imagine
tried
it's the same
capitalizing,
in
it didn't
love.
end well.
That's my suggestion anyway.
That's a different conversation.
Come on, let's read the next letter.
What does this one say?
My neighbor is always borrowing money from me, but never seems to be able to pay me back on time. I have tried subtly raising
Tax
the issue in
evasion.
conversation several times, but he always finds a way to dodge my questions.
You need to not
He was kind to
subtly
me when I was
be
young.
subtle.
I don't want to make things ugly, but the money issue bothers me a lot. Please help me. If this is a dispute between neighbors, it must be settled as soon as possible. It's like when conflict arises between generals in the army.
Yeah.
The proper policy is to resolve it without delay.
I love how he relates
The most
everything to the
important thing in
army.
military regulations is fairness. It is only right to pay back a debt.
Perhaps
I
take
want to
a
suggest that
softer
the writer
tone
demands their money
considering
back in no
who you
uncertain
are.
terms.
Who you
Think
are
that
in
makes
these
sense?
responses.
That makes sense too. Giving the neighbor an ultimatum would likely harm the relationship between them.
Yeah.
But the letter also makes it clear that no matter how many hints the writer gives him, the neighbor won't return the money. In that case, how about we reply like this? Why not ask to borrow some money from your neighbor? Any sum he agrees to lend you can be used to offset
That's
the amount he owes.
dumb. Gorou, no, I don't agree with
At
this.
least by asking to borrow from him, you are sending him the message.
What if the
that your
neighbor
own
doesn't even
financial
have any
position
money in the
is
first
far from
place?
optimal, and he will be unlikely to ask you for money again in the near future.
You are sending him a message that your own financial position is far from optimal. I guess that's elegant.
I don't know, but it's worth a try. The most important thing is to muster the courage to resist. And
If
not
only
give
you
the other
could
person the
muster the
impression that
courage
you're
against
someone they can take
Yai.
advantage of. And we're done with that letter. The next one seems longer. Let me see. Hello, I was born on Narukami Island, and now I'm a soldier in the Resistance. So, this is from one of my troops?
Is it someone you know?
Most likely, but I'm not sure who. Before passing any reader's letters on to me, Yai Publishing House has their staff copy each one by hand.
Oh, and redact all their
in the
names.
process. So I can't
Oh.
be sure who exactly this is.
Watch it be
Anyway,
Gorou.
let's keep reading.
Watch it be
I
Gorou.
couldn't turn a blind eye to the Vision Hunt decree, and my anger drove me to join the Resistance. My comrades and I have fought side by side, and I have formed deep friendships with them.
Did you write
Since
this?
we achieved our goal and the war came to an end, I have remained on Watatsumi Island. But this is not my hometown, and I often find myself dreaming of the cherry blossoms falling on Narukami Island.
Aww.
I now don't know whether to stay here or return home. The Resistance has treated me well, and I've long been disillusioned by the shogunate, but my hometown tugs constantly at my heartstrings. How should I reply to him?
You'll have to answer this one. You're the general.
Let me think about it. To be blunt, I obviously don't want any soldiers under my command to leave. But if making them stay causes them pain, how are my actions any different from
Yeah.
the Vision Hunt decree?
We love a short
I
king.
suppose I'll reply, Narukami Island has changed. You should go back and visit.
Yeah.
That should do it.
Are you okay?
I'll be okay.
Aw, look at Gorou
Come on,
happy.
let's finish the rest of the letters.
And is that an ending or?
Thanks to you, writing the responses went very smoothly this time. Let's go and deliver them to the Yai Publishing House, shall we?
Are we gonna see him see the cutout or is this the end? Oh, we don't know that the cutout is there this time. So what does that mean? Miss Hina? Is Gorou gonna find out?
Ah, great. That's all the replies for this round accounted for. Thank you for all your hard
Oh,
work.
it looks like we missed out on the Miss Hina thing.
Mr. Gorou.
Missy! Missy!
I think nothing of it.
Well,
I agreed to help, so it's only right that
he
I do
isn't
the
gonna
best I
find
can.
out, is he?
Could I trouble you to come back to Watatsumi Island with me?
No problem.
I want to find that soldier. Not to persuade them to stay, I don't want them to leave without saying goodbye. Kazuha once told me that the bonds between people whose
Kazuha.
paths have crossed can never be broken, even after they
Aw,
part ways.
Kazuha and his friend.
But maybe I'm scared he might be wrong. people can change quickly, and I worry that the next time I meet my comrade, who fought so bravely alongside me, there will already be some distance between us.
That's what it means for two friends to part ways, Gorou. Let's go visit them together.
Great. Then let's head off whenever you're ready.
Oh, it makes me sad. The thought of two friends parting ways always makes me sad. And I believe we're gonna see our final ending here. Gorou did not find out he was Miss Hina. But what are we to find in this ending?
General Gorou. And Captain of Swordfish too.
Are you Denjiro?
General Captain, are you here to inspect the
Are
camp?
you the one who wrote the letter?
Not this time. I just thought I'd come by to catch up while everyone has some downtime.
Certainly, General Gorou.
Why does he have a
Anything you want to
mustache?
discuss, we'll share
The
whatever we
mustache
know.
looks so bad.
But we haven't been out of the camp lately.
That looks so not
we don't have a
good. I
whole lot
don't
of
like
interesting
that.
Stories.
Actually, I've had something on my mind and wanted to ask everyone's
I
thoughts on the matter.
don't like how that mustache looks. Like, if he was gonna have that, at least he should have a beard to go with it.
See, after the war, Her Excellency streamlined the army and a lot of people were transferred to other duties. Do you still have much contact with each other?
To be honest, not much.
Aw.
We're so busy even with just training and patrolling that it's almost impossible to squeeze in the time to meet up.
Aw.
We have holidays, but we usually use them to go home and spend time with our nearest and dearest. And besides, everyone's vacations come at different times and our schedules rarely overlap.
Rarely, huh?
Yeah, I'm busy when they're free, and they're busy when I'm free. Anyway, even if we did manage to meet up, what then? We all do different jobs now, and we all have new friends who aren't mutually acquainted.
Oh, it reminds me
not
of the
sure what
ending
we
of Final
talk
Fantasy X-2. It only took one line of dialogue to just really hit me hard. And it's when Yuna, Riku, and Pain at the very end were like, we changed.
So that's really how it goes, huh?
It's a part of life. Oh, Gorou's sad again.
I know. It's okay. It just seems a pity. That's all.
Yeah.
You know, having said all that, there's something else that I've always felt about this.
Really?
Yes. I feel that no matter how long we're apart, and no matter what we might go through in the meantime, all of us will be straight back here if Watatsumi Island is ever in danger.
Yeah.
Even if we've all changed
I
beyond
will
recognition, we
be
can always
there.
trust
Dum
that we've
dum
got
dum
each
dum
other's
dum
backs.
dum.
And that's one thing that's never gonna change.
I will be there.
We're your troops, General Gorou. You trained us, you took us into battle, and led the way as we charged against the enemy. Even if we seldom keep in contact now, we are still brothers in arms. If you say the word, we will all pick up our weapons again at a moment's notice. Long live the resistance!
Long live the resistance.
Yes, that's the way it should be. Long live the resistance. I won't disturb you any further. You guys keep training hard. Regarding everything else, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
It'll all be fine. After joking with the soldiers for a time, you hear approaching footsteps.
Ah, General Gorou, you're here.
Tsuneo.
I believe Hiroaki's been hoping to catch you. He's been waiting.
Oh,
at the camp for a long
Hiroaki.
time. Never saw you return.
He's the one who wants to
Are you
leave.
planning to head back to camp later? If you're busy, I can go and let him know so he's not waiting there in vain.
Tell him I'll be right over. I know what I have to do now. Come with me.
How do we know it's Hiroaki? Wait, how do we know? Go
Denjiro
with
was right.
Gorou.
No matter what changes the future may bring, we will always have each other's backs.
We will
Sure, there may be
always.
some awkward silences when we meet again after a long time, but in no time at all, we'd be the best of friends again.
Yeah. Hello, Hiroaki.
General Gorou,
You want to leave, huh?
I would like to request permission to leave the Resistance, sir. I know this may seem very abrupt, and in fact, I've only just made the decision.
It's all right.
Back then, I had so much hatred for the Vision Hunt decree, and so much disappointment.
They actually
in
went a
Narukami
little
Island
bit
for
also
supporting it.
into the army boys
After the
here,
war ended,
in
I wanted to
Kokomi's
go back
story
and visit.
quest, which was like the
I
one
still
interesting
couldn't
part
make
of
up
that
my
story
mind.
quest, by the way. But I thought it was very interesting that they went into what it's like to be like, you know, in an army after war. The jarring feeling, you know.
Thanks to Miss Hina's encouragement, I was
Miss
finally
Hina.
able to find the courage to talk to you about it. Of course, if you disapprove, I'll obey your orders. I am your subordinate, after all.
I don't recognize that name.
Miss Hina? Who's that?
It's a long
Oh,
story.
he's still not gonna find out.
Forget
Aww.
it. Never mind her. I approve your
Aw,
application to leave the Resistance.
General Gorou,
Come on, don't look so down. It's not like we're never going to see each other again.
Until we meet again, just like my favorite Thai drama.
If you ever have the time, you should come back and visit Watatsumi Island. There's no need to limit yourself to a specific place. Just do what you want to do. No matter where we are, we will always be comrades.
Always.
Yes, General.
You send the soldiers off to the seashore.
I'll take my leave then. Take care of yourself, General Gorou.
Goodbye.
Take care. That was okay. Or should I say, it was for the best. This is how it should be. It should leave you with a smile on your face. Just like this.
I hope. And that's the end. General of Watatsumi. We smile when we part, so that we may smile when we meet again. Aw, that's a good final ending to be on. Gorou did not find out he was Miss Hina, but you know, maybe one day he will. Maybe one day. Here it is. If I can ever get over there. The way they structured this hangout was so interesting. Like, they branched it off all of one cutscene. Usually, like for Toma's, for example, they branch it off after multiple things. Like if you go over here, they like branched it off like a lot. But yeah, overall, I think it was a very good hangout event. It's been a while since I've done those, but I liked Gorou's hangout event. We did not defeat Yae Miko, but you know what? We helped Gorou. And we got to be real good pals with him. I still don't have enough for a 10 roll.